Hello YouTube, hello, and welcome to Talk with D. Hello, you guys, and welcome to Talk with D. This evening, I wanted to get on here with a couple of thoughts in mind today, just to kind of go over today. As you know, if you're following the LaTruths, things are getting messier by the minute. Mrs. LaTruth, or Brianna, formerly known as Mrs. LaTruth, she is now in New York. She's in Staten Island doing a premiere. She's attending a premiere and she's doing her first meet and greet. Okay, that is today. Also, today, we've not heard from Mr. Robert. We've not heard from Mr. LaTruth today at all, period. And we hope that all is well with Mr. LaTruth. We have not heard from him today at all. Um, it's unusual for him to. He's posted, but it's unusual for us to not hear from him in a sense where he's going live or he's doing some type of video, anything of that nature. So we've not heard from Mr. LaTruth on today. He's not done an actual video, so to speak. He's not done a live. He's not, he's been posting old videos. He's been posting memes, and his story has been, per the same. Meanwhile, as we know, Miss Brianna went live today. She did. She went live today, this morning, letting us know that she was getting ready to catch a flight today, which she meant going to New York, Staten Island. She's attending a premiere. She has a meet and greet, her first one. Uh, Obviously, she's going with Jonelle. Uh, and something about this whole scenario with her going back to New York and on in Staten Island for the premiere slash her first meet and greet with Jonelle. It kind of leads me to believe that you know what's really going on with them. She's back in New York again, and she actually posted "pop out" in her caption on her post on all platforms of her post today. So she's currently in New York, but as we noticed, we saw Robert. He has a video that's posted as of yesterday or some odd hours ago. It was probably early morning. I don't know where you guys are from, depending on where you guys are from, depending on the time zone. But he posted a video earlier today saying that, he was alluding to the fact that his kids are being kept from him purposely. His kids are being kept from him on purpose. He's not being able to see his kids, and that one baby mom, who we all know, is using the child as a liability, as a driving force at negotiation, if you will. So he plays this video and he's letting us know that this girl is threatening me. She has threatened me. She wanted him to come and do an exchange of visitation with the child that were after the hours that they agreed upon. They agreed upon the hours of between 3 and 6, where they would pick the child up, they would meet with the third party. Well, she named the third party to be, as we all know, her best friend, Naya. And Mr. LaTruth was not all that happy and willing to accept the fact that that's who he's going to pick his child up with. He didn't want to meet up with this young lady because he says that this young lady has been threatening him already as it is. He don't want to meet up with nobody who's threatening him, putting his address out there and this, that, and the third. So the drama between them, he's posting the fact that he does own guns and he has them for protection. And then Brianna posts the fact that she's at the gun range. She's learning how to shoot. And so now, today, after he posted what he posted, and let me just see if I can just bring it up here for a second because it was very disturbing to me. He said that the girl has threatened him. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope, and he says he has a lot of receipts too as well. we can't be one sided with this situation since they have it out there so much on Facebook, on social media. We just can't be one sided and just be, believing everything that we hear when it comes down to this. But I hate so bad that, I was really rooting for her. I was rooting for her come up, but I think the way in which she's doing it is causing a stress and a side effect on everybody. Even like Robert said, even the kids. I was so um, shocked when she was putting the baby up to, asking him, "Hey, you want to talk to your daddy? You want to talk to your daddy?" And the baby was saying no. But I do see a change in the child when she's with, him versus when she's with the mom. Because I agree with, his family saying that she is actually coaching the babies to say what they want to say. So, I mean, I know he's probably a little extra, when he's saying, "I'm so tired of this woman threatening me. Just let me be a father to my daughter." And what that means, and I know they really sent him over in the dumps today. He really was sad today. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a child away from a father who's actually being a father. The man actually, even if he wasn't being a father when you want him to be a father, because she was yelling, "You want to do yoga instead of picking a baby up." I mean, and sometimes it's borderline bitter with her. But you have to understand, if he's not going to work. He is moving the way she's moving. And at this time, it's like he's saying he can't trust anybody. But I want to let y'all hear this little snippet of the conversation that they were having.
Yeah. What day is good for you to pick up Lulu with Naya? I'm not meeting Naya nowhere. Okay, well, who gonna be your third party person? I mean, you seem like you gotta figure that out. It's gotta be somebody who not messy, who ain't never made threats on me or none of that. I'm not meeting Naya nowhere. It's my last time answering. What you need? Do you want to see your daddy? Conversation plan over the next 28 days and get some new energy at
And that's my thing. She put the baby up to asking. She started asking the baby, did she want to talk to her dad? I don't think that was fair. I don't even think it was relevant at that time. That child is not old enough to know anything. I mean,
Okay, well, who gonna be your third party person? I mean, you seem like you got to figure that out. It's got to be somebody who not messy, who ain't never made threats on me or none of that.
he's saying that Naya has made threats on him, and I've seen things posted, and it seems that Brianna keeps calling him.
No. Do you want to talk to him? No. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Why? Why? You do know what you're doing ain't gonna matter. Why? What you're doing ain't gonna matter.
And that's so sad. That is so sad.
Because you took her around Jonelle? Because you ain't been showing up in her life? Because you taking her out of town?
That is so sad. That is so sad. Because she does have. You don't do that with any kids. But I have a daughter. I would never.
Speak to me because you told her you're manipulating her. You're manipulating your little girl's mind. You are manipulating your. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. No, I'm not. I'm not meeting you nowhere tonight. I'm not meeting you. I'm not meeting you.
She wants to lure him to get the child after hours, and I really just don't know what that's all about.
I am out of town. I'm not about my house, so yeah, I am out of town. I'm not by my house. You're not out of town then. Yes, that means I'm out of town. I live. You remember? You know, I live in Swanee. Remember? And? Okay, so if I'm past Atlanta, that's out of town. No, it's not. I'm not picking the more up at this time of night. What are you talking about? Why not? Do you know what time it is? Why not? You've been harassed. This is not a decent hour. This is not a.
This is getting more messier and more messier. I mean, how can you demand him pick her up at your disperse?
Email says from 3 to 6. The email that you sent me says from 3 to 6. It's after. It's after. I keep her until. I'll keep her forever. I'll keep her forever. You will never keep my daughter. I will keep her forever if that's what you want.
She said, "You will never keep my daughter." So now she's going to hold the baby hostage, and she's going to play that bitter baby mama role, you're not gonna see my baby.
I love my daughter. I love my daughter. I'm a real parent. I'm a real parent. You go out of town. You go out of town and go to New York and drop her off. You go to New York and drop her off. I'm a real parent. I'm a real parent. I am a real parent. I am a real father. You are a deadbeat mother. You are a deadbeat mother. You a deadbeat mother. You are a deadbeat mother. You a deadbeat mother. You are a deadbeat. 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 Make those threats. Make those threats.
She said, make sure that you watch your back. Now, I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you would call that other than a threat. You know, she told this man to watch his back. That's what she just told a man to do. So at the end of the day, the man now has to watch his back and he can't see his child. Which makes two. You got two baby mamas who own some BS right now, and I feel sorry for the man because it really affects a man. It's gonna affect anybody who's not able to see their children. Women, we know how we feel. We go out of town and don't be able to see our just on a vacation, or whatever instance you've not been able to see your child for a day or two. If you work relate travel, if you have to go out of town, because of your job, or if you're going out of town just on vacation, especially when you have a small child, you get to missing those kids dearly when, you've been in their life all the time. But a woman don't really put herself in the shoes of a man when a man has been taking care of a child just, from day one, especially little girls. And we all know little girls have a soft spot in their dad's heart, in any man's heart if they have a little girl. But, I just kind of wanted to bring this stuff to the air and to the clear and talk to y'all about Miss Brianna, who is now in New York. She's now in New York at a premiere. And so that's what she's doing with her and Jonelle. That's where she is right now. Where the kids are, we don't know. Who's watching them? Did she take any child with her? Which I don't believe she did. Oh, and also, I hear that she has a CP case open on her. But we'll talk about that next time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the like button. And tune in next time for more To Talk with D.